Welcome to Miracle Mask, the story so far. Randall and Herschel enter the mysterious ruins of Akbadane and begin exploring.
Link then filed for damages.
What fate awaits them on their quest to uncover the secrets of the Azran? Unfortunately, Link didn't get any bounties because he's a mute and couldn't testify.
Okay.
And then Link found the means to talk because he went back to his Zelda CDI persona, and it tortured the entire court.
Anyway.
Randall.
A shovel.
Dun, 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 dun.
Why are you giving it to me?
That's an exaggeration, by the way. That's an exaggeration, by the way, Teo. We're pretty much gonna play Shovel Knight before Shovel Knight right now, pretty much.
If you explore and use a good shovel, here you go. Touch dig hole to dig a hole in the ground directly in front of you.
Oh no, it's fossil fighters all over again.
No, don't worry, Teo. You'll see. It's not at all like that. You'll see.
It's a different form.
Can also press. Yeah, go ahead, Jova. Keep reading.
As you can imagine, you can't dig through rocks or a solid stone floor, only into soil. Aren't you just dying to try it out? Come on, try digging a hole over there.
Alright. Dun, 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 dun.
Have a go at digging a hole there.
The game won't let me, I'm stuck.
For chivalry!
Steal by shovel.
So yeah. Excellent. Nicely dug.
I dug a hole, my life is complete. This shovel may come in useful.
Right then. I think we have a plan. We'll start exploring, or we'll never be world-famous archaeologists.
Alright.
Well, what if we fall down the hole?
So yeah, basically it's sort of it's a combination of Shovel Knight, it's got the digging of fossil fighters, and then it's also got a bit of dig dug involved.
Yeah.
Does that mean you have to plate enemies?
Alright.
You'll see, Dio.
Oh look, there's a hole with a light on it.
Okay.
Experience has taught me to investigate anything
What
that
on
glows.
earth? The ground
It
is
might
glowing.
kill you though, remember that.
There must be something buried there. Isn't it obvious? Quick, dig it up.
By the way, Randall, I've noticed you dropped frame rate there for a second. Are you alright?
It's alright. It's just, early 3DS stuff.
Look, Randall, I found a hint coin. That's a nice surprise. And by hand, how come my young model looks better than my older one?
My archaeologist instinct never fails. I reckon that glowing patches are likely to contain something interesting. And I'm guessing it's because they focus more on your childhood in this one.
Just as long as interesting doesn't turn out to be snakes or anything.
Why did it have to be snakes? Don't be so negative. Come on, let's get moving.
Don't be so negative.
You're
Might
such
be
a
tricky
party
with that
pooper,
hole
Layton.
there.
God.
Better fill it back in, Hirsch. Just stand in front of the hole and touch fill hole.
Can I touch
Another nifty
can
invention.
can I touch a button that says arsehole?
No.
Alright. So basically, it's pretty much like a Zelda Legend in some regards. Like this particular Switch puzzle is this is such a typical Zelda puzzle right here.
The door is closed. How are we going to get past here?
Well, we could always try pushing it.
You do it then.
Blast! It won't budge.
There's no way to pull it open either.
No doorknob.
We can't come all the way out here to Akbadane and then get stuck at the first door. Dash it all.
Language.
That will be very anticlimactic.
Hold on. What's this?
What's
I
this?
think it's a switch of some sort.
Nothing happened. It must not have anything to do with the door. Is it me or was I kind of thick, not noticing the thingies here.
Well, remember, Professor, you did not have bad attitudes for puzzles.
Wait
Yeah.
a sec. There's another switch over there. Maybe that's the answer.
There we go.
Not to
Still
mention,
nothing.
not to mention, just remember, this was before video games were invented, so they didn't have experience with Zelda puzzles like I have.
Fiddlesticks. These switches can't just be here for no reason.
Unless, of course,
Think, Hirsch. There must be a way.
this was a Lautrec dungeon.
Who?
Don't worry, Herschel. Just don't worry. That's someone that's gonna give you a bad name in the future.
Oh, I know. Let me try something.
There we go.
You have to press both switches at once to open the door.
So if you come alone, you're screwed.
Unless you put your bag on the switch.
Depends on how heavy it needs to be, but yeah, that could work. Hirsch, you're a genius. Now we can move on.
I'm not sure it required that much brain power. It's hard to believe you didn't work that out yourself. You knew what to do all along, didn't you?
There you go, Dwebs. The rider's ahead of you.
Ahem. You know me too well, Hirsch. I can't fool you, can I?
Wow, when you said I'm getting into the head of Layton's character, you really meant
Still, I'd have been stuck on my own. We're lucky there are two of us. Maybe this is a reminder to use
Like
teamwork.
Mike Pollock and Eggman, Dwibs has basically become Layton at this point.
Yeah.
possibly. In any case, I've come this far, so I'm going with you to the end.
Basically, that's actually one of the main reasons. Of course, he's being a friend by helping him out, but he regrets not pushing him, not forcing him to come back, which is why he regrets this
Mummy
particular
Chamber
day.
1.
Look, another door. And another two switches.
Are we in a Stephen Sommers movie now?
Yes.
No.
Why not? Okay.
I'll take the one on the right. You take the left.
But I wanted to go on the right.
Right's always right?
Roger.
Right.
And mummies.
Oh shit.
Ah! What are those things?
Well, they
Layton is
look
stupid
like
when he's
mechanical mummy. Oh, screw you, mechanical
Mechanical
mummies.
mummies.
Oh, some-
Well, remember.
perhaps the guardians
Okay. Calm down.
I know.
Azran Legacy
Pedro,
will actually.
Pedro, it's okay, Pedro, we get it.
No, it's
just
just
a little gag,
I just wanted to say that in Azran Legacy we're going to get explanation of how the Azran
Azran
civilization was.
Legacy.
The Azran civilization wasn't one of those ancient civilizations that was much advanced beyond their times and shit like that, basically.
Why does everything have to be mechanical? It gets boring after a while.
Yeah, it does. You know, the sad thing, Dibs, is that at this point, I was actually expecting, if it's anything mystical in here, it'll probably be mechanical. And lo and behold,
Yeah.
I'm a champion sprinter, remember? I'll make a dash to the switch on the right. The left one's up to you.
I'm surprised the characters themselves aren't mechanical.
Well, remember, Dwebs, in the movie, there's apparently a machine that simulates bringing back to life. So,
Plot twist. Dick Layton is actually a Terminator sent from the future.
I will be back.
So basically, you move one hole, the mummies will move another square. The
So
idea
yeah,
is, of course,
basically
to
this
make
is
it
one
so
of
that
those
you can avoid them.
So yeah, this is basically one of
Herschel
those
runs
puzzles
into a
where.
mummy who have to give up and retreat to safety in the previous chamber.
So yeah, you have to pay it very close attention to where the mummies are and where you're positioned, and move accordingly. So as I said in the last part, this is still very puzzle heavy, despite being a change in style. So it definitely still feels like a Layton game.
To make a turn around.
Besides, it's a better homage to Zelda than...
Well, Zelda was already.
never mind, that game technically came out before.
Zelda dungeons were already puzzle heavy. So anyway, that does.
If you're completely...
I was just going to say that this is still a better Zelda homage than Highlight, but what am I saying? Highlight actually came out first.
All right, so here we go. Fortunately, there we go.
That was easy. Right, I made it, Herschel. You get to the other switch.
All right.
You should have it not too hard.
I know. Give me a moment.
Come on, man. It's only mechanical mummies. What's the worst they could do?
But...
All right, here we go. Oh, they saw me.
Doc, the way is blocked by a mummy. What should I do?
See, this is why I told you to bring the Master Sword. Hey, use the shovel to dig a hole, then try to lure the mummy into the hole.
Did
Fill
you seriously
hole.
think they're that stupid?
Yes, remember, they're programmed by ancients.
There we go.
Okay.
And then falling down produces a cork.
Remember, Dick Layton, they're programmed to move exactly when you do something. So,
Right.
all right, here we go.
Yes.
We got through in one piece.
Yeah.
Well done.
Phew, this place is rather more closely guarded than I imagined. By 2 mummies.
Trust me, there's gonna be a lot more.
Yes, we'll have to be on our toes from now on. But hey, what could possibly go wrong?
Let's just say when it comes to being a Zelda homage, they really meant it. It's like 6. This dungeon is 6 floors.
So does that mean there's a dungeon room that's shaped like a swastika?
I think. Anyway,
How deep do these ruins go, I wonder?
About as deep as... they must be vast. Aquitaine isn't legendary for nothing. So they're about as deep as a canyon, then.
What if they go on and on for 100 floors or something? What do we do then? Do I have to invent
Come on,
something
man, this
bullshit?
isn't Bomberman.
so this is like oh my god! What if level 5 decided to bring back their dungeon crawling gameplay from Dark Crawl 2? We could
In
be
the
here.
guise
we
of
could-
Bomberman
we could-
Man with
we could be-
100 floors.
Oh, I've got an idea. What
That
if
means all the conspiracy theorists would be saying that Dark Cloud 3 would be confirmed.
Level 5, can I invent some bullshit machine in 30 seconds using only a rock?
Remember, Professor, you're still not in your genius phase.
Hey Randall, look, there's a boulder in our path. No
Don't
shit.
trigger it.
Use
Oh,
HM4.
Ross, what shall we do?
It looks heavy, but on the other hand, it's round, so maybe we can push it and roll it out of the way?
Well, it's certainly worth a shot.
Don't you mean it's
Let's
certainly
try
worth
it
a?
out.
Don't you mean it's certainly worth a push?
No, he said it's certainly worth a
I know,
shot.
I know, but what I mean is like that would probably be the best pun to make. But anyway,
If only I smuggled out. If only I smuggled out my parents' guns, I could have shot the boulder.
Jesus, your
It
parents
could have ricocheted and then killed you.
But Herschel, your parents are supposed to be sweet and kind. Go ahead.
That's a front, but actually they're evil drug lords using guns.
Jesus.
It's worked.
That was easy. Why did we even worry?
Is Randall the secret nephew of Chris Radfield?
I wouldn't know. It's been a long time since I saw it.
Jova, to give you context, in Resident Evil 5,
Oh, I
there's a
get that, I
typical
get that, I
scene
get that, I get
where
that. I'm
Chris
able-
Radfield literally punches a boulder in order to make
Oh, that.
And we found a hint coin. That's right. They had int coins back in the Azran times too.
so progressive.
All right. So basically, much like in Zelda, we have to do rock puzzles. There we go.
Hey Randall, I'm strong enough I can push a boulder with my own hands.
Actually, that was me who did that.
And we found an calligraphed hieroglyphics. Awesome.
No, watch, I can do it too.
Okay. Let's see. Thinking. Oh, there we go. Never mind. What was I worried for?
Yeah. See? I'm doing it now.
All right. One more object and coin. Awesome.
Does that mean you're really feeling it?
Basically,
Yes.
those blue arrows things means it's the exit of the room. Oh, and here we go. The puzzle chamber number 1. Here we go.
Oh boy.
You know, Herschel, I have a feeling this room is going to be rather tricky to get through.
Well done, Mr. Obvious.
Ah, yes, Captain Obvious to the rescue once again.
There's a gap in the floor, and it's far too wide to jump. It doesn't look that wide from here, but whatever.
Hang on a sec. Why don't we just use that builder to make
Remem-
a path?
remember-
Another puzzle solved.
Remember, Dwebs, Zelda logic. Link cannot jump unless it's a 3D game.
I think you're enjoying this, Randall. Anyway, I'm game if you are.
Unless it's a 3D game, Dwebs, we can't jump in a Zelda game.
You can use boulders as stepping stones to reach previously reached places. If you find yourself stuck, restart at the bottom right of the touch screen to return everything to its original position.
Very well.
Wow.
There goes.
We got the power of making time reverse.
Exactly. We're Time Lords now.
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, this is a typical... Alright, since Dwebs is a Pokemon fan, I'm pretty sure he's familiar with this type of puzzle, because Pokemon dungeons tend to have this type of puzzle.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Pokemon does that a lot.
Yeah. So here we go. Well, and Hino is a big Pokemon fan, so that also is probably the main reason why he took this.
But Pedro, they're trying to take down Pokemon and shit. Ugh.
Actually, Hino himself said that in my ideal vision, it would be good if we both could be successful, he said.
Yeah, exactly. Surprised
It's a
so many
bit
people can't seem
convenient
to wrap their heads
saying
around
why is
that.
on the winning side.
Winning side?
Well, in Japan, at least. But yeah.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
Japan.
that's Japan to you. I mean, in America and Western places, Yokai Watch is definitely splurging and making quite a big splash, but I'd say wait till at least Yokai Watch 2 for it to, become a match for Pokemon. Not to say that the first Yokai Watch game is bad, but it's really good, but it has a lot of that early installment
Pedro told
weirdness
me, don't
that
worry.
definitely kind of holds it back.
It's in Yokai Watch 2 where they bring the sense of humor from the anime and... Anyway.
It's not so much the missing humor, because actually the localization seems to inject quite a bit of the humor from the show. It's more gameplay stuff in the first Yokai.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't mean the obvious differences, but I'll talk more about that later.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to kill some... Let's kill us some mummies.
No. They're mechanical mummies, so that's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay to shoot Rick, we're robots!
Hey, Dwebs, remember King's Quest logic. It's okay to kill people as long as you're doing it for a good cause.
And if they're evil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. The boulders are now mechanical.
Alright, so we have to be careful here. Basically, I have to chase it off of me. Here we go. Thinking. Trust me, this is much more complicated than it seems. When you're actually playing it, trust me, it's not as simple as it looks.
Yeah, I never really had much an issue with that stage. It's just a simple manner of maneuvering and thinking
I'm not saying it's like majorly complicated or something. It's just that one mistake can screw you over really bad. Like if you take one extra step than what you should, then yeah, you're screwed probably.
And
Thinking.
Yeah, I guess I never really ran into that, so yeah, I suppose.
Osh.
Let's see. Okay, thinking. Oh, crap.
You're almost there.
Left. Oh.
To the left.
Ah!
Oh shit.
And Layton died.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, I guess Layton couldn't wrap his head around that one.
How are you with these? How are you with these types of puzzles, Shiroi? How are you with these types of puzzles?
So.
You understand how this works, right? Shiroi?
Dun, 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 dun.
By the way, I might as well bring this something up. You don't have to use the touchscreen. You can also use the analog stick to move Layton around.
Yeah. I generally don't have issues with these puzzles so long as, they're cohesive enough. There's some ones that pull off the BS difficulty stuff. Like, they'll make it so that, they'll move so that it's completely inconceivable and,
It's not inconceivable. It's just a matter of thinking of a good strategy of what they will move and how much will you move. There's a lot of pre-planning when it comes to...
I'm just saying there's some ones where some of these are done badly. I'm not saying it's done Layton, but you ever come across the one that tries to do their take on this, but of course then puts in the BS rules that, you can't do this or that, and where they make it so it's completely only one way.
I don't think I have, no. Anyway.
Fair enough. Anyway, nicely done, Hush. Keep this up and we can get to the heart of the ruins in no time.
Let's not get too cocky. There might be more nasty surprises ahead.
But yeah,
Welcome back, Shiroi.
basically to sum it up, I generally don't have an issue with this type of puzzle as long as it's legit. You worry too much, just like your mother. Be positive, like me. Together, you and I can do anything.
We can rule the world!
Yes.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
worry.
Will's trouble.
Besides, my mother's not like that. Remember, she's part of a mafia family, so she has a gun.
And we found a puzzle underground. That's right, Theo. In Fossil Fighters, we find people. In Layton, we find puzzles underground.
Of course.
Wow, there are all sorts of things buried in these ruins.
I
How did they
know.
bury a puzzle here.
Well, you dug it up, so you have to solve it. Scout's honor and all
Wait,
that.
what? Are you serious?
I am serious.
Sorry, Layton.
You dug it, you dig it, you solve it.
Okay, fine. Puzzle 91. Totem Tumbler. Allow me, Layton. The totem pranksters have piled up these...
We've already done a type of this puzzle, so I figured I'd just skip the intro. I just skipped the explanation. We already know how this puzzle works.
You
from
dragged
earlier.
me all the way here for nothing.
Yes, we did. Sorry.
Sorry, Layton.
You owe
I
me
like how these two are
£500.
good. I like how time is of the essence, yet, they have time to stop for a puzzle that he dug
Well,
up.
actually, Joe, but technically time is not of the essence right now. At least not right now.
Some say
I'm just
there's
saying it's like,
always
how
time
Randall's
for a
going on
song,
about,
others
quickly,
say there's
we must
always
do this
time
and
for a
that.
puzzle.
Not to mention the fact that they were just chased by mummies who, for all they know, could be lurking right around the corner.
True, I guess. But you know,
It's not anything bad, it's funny to think of in hindsight.
you don't have any moves left. Basically, this is one of those tricky ones where you have to think, and there you go. We go for here, I think. Basically, I'm just making sure I know what to do after this first step. Okay. There we go. I think. Actually, yeah, no, there we go. See? Basically, this is one of those where you have to think outside the box.
Yes.
Puzzles can be quite fun.
Yes, although they can be a bit bullshit at times. Well done.
Don't worry, Hirsch, you'll get used to them. In fact, if you become good enough someday, you yourself will be able to wield the power of BS discovery and deduction.
But I've been...
This is why archaeology is so brilliant. You'll never know what you'll find.
Layton, considering the bullshit you'll be going through, yes, don't worry, you'll be seeing a lot of that.
Yes, well, shall we go on?
I'll just quote Yokai Watch. Typical. Professor Lincoln's solutions are always full of holes.
Oh, and Herschel, here's one thing to bear in mind. Magic, there is no such thing as magic.
Unless we're in Last Spectre.
Anyway.
No such thing as magic. It is not logical.
Okay, Dwiz, we get it.
Spectre.
Anyway, we're in the
We're on the third level now. It's really starting to feel otherworldly.
Are we in Mortal Kombat now?
Yes.
I wish.
Are we much further to go, though? I never told my parents I was going with you. They're going to get worried. Well,
Oops.
my parents worry about me. That's a first.
No, it's not a first. Trust me, Hirsch. Your mother certainly will. But at least your father understands the spirit of the explorer.
But he was a terrible explorer. One time he wanted to go to Los Angeles, he ended up in Madagascar.
All my father ever says to me is to stop wasting time on foolish adventures and study hard to take over the estate. Now even Angela's turning against me. Henry is the only one who supports my archaeological ambitions.
Don't you see, Randall? He's trying to get you out of the way so he can marry Angela.
But that's
Don't worry
ridiculous.
about
He would never betray me. He's such a good, faithful butler.
Don't
Wait.
when you
Meanwhile, he's off in the house laughing maniacally.
Yes, lightning strikes behind him.
You couldn't have stopped me anyway. This trip is going to make me famous and launch my archaeological career. If you get stuck anywhere, just ask me and I'll do what I can to help.
Okay.
We can do this, Hirsch. Come on.
Did you
Alright.
bring your archaeology book with you?
Why, yes. Why do you ask?
Just wondering in case we need to refer to that. I'm like that whisper guy. I can't ever do anything at my age without using a book.
Don't you mean Yokai-pedia?
Say yokai.
Alright, so...
You'll figure that out later.
Alright, this one is pretty simple, so move here and then move up.
Okay.
There we go.
That's what's in here. Hint coin.
Wow, we're finding a lot of hint coins here today.
And there's
Jump into the hole.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
Look, this whole patch of ground is glowing. Quick, dig here, Hirsch.
wait, no! Hang on a moment. Do you hear that?
Oh, can I hear the ground shaking and the cave cavering? Yes, I can.
Oh. Ah!
dun 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 dun
Oh,
dun 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 dun.
Oh, well, that comes in handy.
Well, I guess it was only a matter of time since this just
That
since
was close.
Blimey, these ruins are not for the faint of heart. That's the first and last time you'll be hearing me say that word.
Wanna bet? Ha ha! That's why it's an adventure!
adventure.
In fact, you could be your own acclaimed
Filled by
adventurer.
a brush with death.
Hey, Teo,
Randall, I'll give you
Yes.
that.
question, Teo. Have you ever seen the Kingdom Hearts parodies?
No.
Oh, you should check them out. I think you'll like those. Love those ones. Anyway,
So yeah, thanks to that boulder, we now have a means to get this treasure here, too.
Whispering Bell?
it's one.
From Seashell.
Yeah, it's one of those treasures that I can collect for extra rewards and special in the bonus menu. Oh,
And a puzzle.
Oh.
Oh, a puzzle.
Gosh, what kind of puzzle is that? Let's
Let's have a
read.
look.
Puzzle 92.
92.
Ancient artistry. Deep inside this cave is what appears to be a cave painting from many thousands of years ago. A cave was what appears to be a cave. The cave is dark, so it's difficult to make out the entire painting. How many times do you need to say cave in the same paragraph? Your lab can only illuminate one part at a time. Could you count how many
bulls.
bulls are depicted? Bulls?
Bulls.
You could say, you could say that painting tells a story. A cave story of
What
sorts.
bullshit?
Alright, let me quickly get this. Okay. So basically, yeah, we have to take a look around at this painting and basically count the bulls.
Oh, apparently she where he says the call's going to shit.
Weird, I'm hearing
The
you
party's
guys,
almost over anyway.
So I remove Darkstar because he's not.
Yeah, sure. We'll start a new one after this. We're almost done anyway. Here, Teo. Just to give an idea. There's a part in this parody where Donald turns to Sora and he's like, so your plan is to go to every single planet in the universe until you accidentally find your friends. Marvelous.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Why wasn't I supposed to do it?
No, Herschel, it was me who was supposed to solve it. Correct. There are 9 small bulls. You
Sure, okay.
Alright, everybody.
know what you have to
That
do,
puzzle
Herschel?
was very
Sometimes...
apropos. The Azran people must have liked
For
their
what?
puzzles.
Jova.
Just like me. Clearly, we were destined for each other. The Azran civilization and I. Wow, that sounds for quite a musical.
so you want to be as dead as they are?
No.
I don't think destiny had anything to do with it.
And basically, Teo, apropos means concerning with reference to, basically talk about, it's like in relation to.
See you, everybody, for the next part.
Mhm.